Hi! Hello! It is I, Gem Fleecy, and I have not been around for, what, a week or two? That's crazy. As you may have heard, I haven't been around for a while because I got sick. That's why I haven't been working on saying stuff is grace for a little bit. I posted an update thinking, maybe I'll get better in 2 days or so. Boy, was I wrong! It took up half of my week, which is clinically insane to me. And I want to talk about it. But before we do, this video is sponsored by me, because I do all of this for free in my free time. So if you'd like to support me, consider subscribing or becoming a member on my Ko-Fi. I'll explain more at the end of the video. Now, without further ado, let's get this started. This all happened around the time me and my brother got home from helping out as camp counselors. We both just got home, but were immediately invited to watch the latest Deadpool movie with our friends. We both agreed and got dressed to meet up with them. While we were there, I had bought a small meal for dinner because I figured we'll be out for a long time. After the movie, we chatted for a bit, talking about which parts were interesting or funny. I even thought of binging the rest of Deadpool, but as we were talking, my stomach started to ache, but not that much. Though it was enough for me to go, my stomach's hurting. I need to use the restroom as soon as I get home. With that said, me, my brother, and everyone else headed home for the night. And as soon as I got home, I used the toilet just like I wanted to. But my stomach still hurt. I figured, maybe I'll try again in the morning, thinking it wouldn't be so bad. So I headed to my room, thinking I could just sleep it off. That night, I was half asleep, suddenly feeling pain in my stomach. It hurt so badly that I was literally disturbed from my sleep. But foolishly, I thought maybe I can still sleep it off. So I tried. But I couldn't, because it was that painful. I had no choice but to get up and wake my dad up at 2 a.m. in the freaking morning. For context, my family, being an Asian family, obviously had to have someone be part of the medical field in some way. For all intents and purposes, that was a joke. My dad, being a nurse, I trust my health to him. Okay, maybe not my birth date though. He forgot that when he was signing my medical record. So my dad immediately went to attend to my needs. I told him my symptoms, he looked for medicine in the medicine cabinet, gave them to me, and I felt relieved enough to go to sleep. But not before having to use the bathroom, then fall asleep. The next day rolled around, I wake up, fever. I immediately felt my entire body burn from the dehydration and from my room's temperature. And the cherry on top of the already painful ice cream was the dizziness plus a migraine combo I woke up with too. It felt like I was going to fall off my bed and scream in pain. I thought I was going to be fried from the heat. Despite that, surprisingly enough, my first instinct was to take some paracetamol from the aforementioned medicine cabinet to help with my fever. Then drink some water, then get some more rest. I forced myself to get up, dragged myself downstairs, opened the medicine cabinet, only to find out that we had ran out of paracetamol. This is fine. I'll just call my brother from upstairs to buy me some medicine. So I call my brother using my phone and he picks up. Hey bro, you're upstairs, right?
No, I'm at my college campus. Why?
You're what?
At the campus. My advisor told us junior year students to help with the freshman orientation, remember?
And that's when I realized I was home alone, sick, with a fever, and with a dizzy migraine combo. For more context, my parents are both working and are therefore at work. My siblings and cousins are at school, and my grandma went out with her friends. I work from home, as you all know at this point, and I haven't started college yet. Now, with the realization that I was sick, with no medication, and with no one to look after me, I had to do something. I have a fever?
What? Okay, get the thermometer from my room, take your temperature, and send it to our family group chat. Wait for me to come home, okay?
Okay. With that out of the way, I had to do as he said. Get the thermometer from his room, take my temperature, and send it to our family group chat. When my parents saw the message, they were immediately worried sick for me, no pun intended, and asked if I needed anything, only for me to inform them that we were out of paracetamol. So my mom dialed up a friend to get me some medicine. Wait, Jam, couldn't her friend taken care of you instead? She could have, but she runs a local convenience store. Here in the Philippines, we call it a sari-sari store. So she's also busy. Anyway, my brother comes home with count them, 3 bottles of Pocari Sweat. It's this energy drink that you take to restore water and electrolytes that were lost through sweat. I had to look that up. While he took care of me, our dad stopped by at home with some more medicine for me. One was to treat my stomach due to the night prior, and the other was to treat my fever. He instructs my brother on what to do, then gets me something to eat before taking the medicine. Because due to the sudden combo of fever, headache, and dizziness, I have neglected my food intake in fear of ejecting it all out. Don't worry, I didn't. After that, my dad goes back to work to continue his shift while my brother stayed at home to take care of me, just in case anything else happened. Hours passed, I had dinner, then rested for the rest of the day. The next day, I was able to heal up after a bunch of water, taking medicine, and taking a shower. Aside from a slight headache, I was feeling great, and I took care of the headache with a towel. Surprisingly, it worked. I was feeling so much better that I even played a test run of the D&D campaign me and my friends were having. It was fine. I really thought things were finally turning out right, so I clocked out for the night and went to sleep. Next day, woke up, migraine. It felt like the world was spinning and also pressing on my head all at the same time. I was so dizzy, I could barely move, and it all hurt so much. All I could do at that moment was just go downstairs and fall back down on the couch to rest. I really thought I could tough this one out like I did with the fever. I tried to give myself breakfast, take a bath, but it was all futile. Every time I would need to lay down on the couch again and again. Each time I got up. The only good thing was that my grandma was home this time, just so that nothing bad happens to me while my parents were gone. After having some lunch, it got worse. It was more of the pressing on my head than the spinning of my eyes at this point. Even laying down was painful and stressful. Even after I took paracetamol, my last resort was to take a nap. I figured it was probably just a strong headache. So I closed my eyes, laid down on the couch. Hours rolled by, and I was still awake, in pain, and depressed as I laid there crying my eyes out because of how much pain I was in. I was miserable. I had no other choice but to call my dad because of how severe this migraine was.
Hey, sweetie, how are you?
Dad,
What? Are you okay? What's wrong?
My headache hurts. I can't even sleep.
Don't worry, I'll be right there.
I lay there in despair and in utter pain for a few more minutes until my dad rushed home early from work with medicine that's even stronger than the paracetamol we had at home. He gave me one pill to drink and it almost instantly killed off my headache and I slept peacefully. Now, at this rate, it'd be foolish to think that I'd get better after this nap. Because you're absolutely right! I woke up later that day feeling dizzy. It was still difficult to roam around in the state, and my strength was only enough for me to go to the bathroom to pee. My mom ended up having to feed me my dinner that night while I sat on the couch because I was so dizzy. I had to rest after eating to let my body take a break from trying to barely function. Finally, after that much pain, I was starting to get better again. Working on commissions and videos, and I was finally healing. I'm serious this time, I got better. And that's how I got the craziest illness of my life. Even though this happened, 2 weeks ago, I'm still trying to get back into my workflow after being out of it for so long. But don't worry, I'm getting back into it. But before we finally end, I'd like to take this moment to thank you for watching. If you like what I do and want to support me, consider subscribing or becoming a member on my Ko-Fi. $2 a month gets you exclusive and behind-the-scenes content. $5 a month gets your name listed at the end of each video, and a 38% discount off of my commissions. $10 a month gets your name at the end of each video read out loud, a 50% discount off of my commissions, and exclusive access to a membership-only Discord server. However, if you don't want to consider a membership but would still like to support me financially, you can still donate to my Ko-Fi. I'm currently saving up for a new laptop to replace my current one. That way, I can make better videos and do live streams for you all. Anyway, that's all for me. Thank you so much for watching, and I'd like to see you all next time. Sleep well, eat good, drink water, and take care of yourselves. Arrivederci a tutti, alla prossima!